Everybody feels sorry for me, right? Pray for me.
To the in my thoughts obsession, I will not stop. No, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm facing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jay. I see this place like a game. To the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations. It's my way. I was born impatient, and like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
VR80 12 gauge, and it's a bad dude. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Dog Pound. I am M-Dog, coming to you once again from our beautiful Bridgeville Rifle Pistol Club in the little country town of Bridgeville, Delaware. The town that claims if you lived here, you'd be home now. Well, not home, but where the magic happens, as always. And I've got a pretty cool video planned for you guys today. But before we get into today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd smash that like button, share this video with a like-minded, patriotic, freedom-loving friend or two, and then consider smashing that subscribe button so you never miss out on any new content that gets uploaded to the channel. Only takes a couple seconds of your time, and it doesn't cost you a thing, but it's the best way for you to show your support for what we do. And if you enjoy exercising your Second Amendment rights and freedoms, and I know you do, or you wouldn't be here right now, then you won't be disappointed. You can also follow me on Patreon and on Facebook at The Dog Pound with M-Dog, and I'm now posting videos over on Rumble at Dog Pound with M-Dog. That's all one word, and it's spelled just like you see it, right here at the bottom of your screen, right there. Now, let's get into today's video. Welcome to video number 4 in my video series featuring home defense shotguns. Now, if you've been keeping up with this video series, you've heard me say that anyone who owns a shotgun can make a valid argument that any shotgun is a home defense shotgun. And guess what? They'd be right. Any shotgun can fill that role and carry that title. However, there are certain shotguns that are made for close quarter maneuvers, and they are usually equipped with the ability to hold a light, laser, or low light optics. They're also capable of holding more rounds and can be quickly reloaded without much effort. And those are the types of shotguns that I'm focusing on for this video series, and probably what most shotgunners think of when you hear the term home defense shotgun. So, now that you know what I'm referring to when I talk about a home defense shotgun, let's dive into video number 4 and have some fun. The shotgun that I'm going to be featuring in this video is a popular shotgun in the competitive shooting world. It also gets plenty of time in the deer woods with its growing popularity with the hunters. And I'm talking about the VR80 magazine-fed semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun from Rock Island Armory. And this is a bad dude here. I mean a bad dude. And you can see the weapon is clear. There's no mag. Chamber's open. It is clear. So, very awesome shotgun. You guys have seen this beast a couple of times now here on the channel, but there was no way I was going to leave this shotgun out of the video series. And if you're a shooter that is comfortable with an AR-15 platform and you're familiar with the layout and controls of an AR-15, then this shotgun here is tailor-made for you. And as of 2022, there are approximately 24 million Americans who own an AR-15 style firearm, which makes this platform one of the most popular platforms in the world. A lot of Americans prefer the AR-15 for home defense and personal defense, which is exactly why it makes sense for this shotgun to be included in this video series of home defense shotguns. The Vr80 12 gauge gives you the best of both worlds. The familiar feel of the AR-15 platform with the powerful punch of the 12 gauge round. So let's take a quick look at the specs on the Vr80 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun from Rock Island Armory. When it comes down to quality, reliability, and the capacity for an affordable price in a home defense shotgun, then the Vr80 gives you all of that and then some. Simply put, when your life and the security of your loved ones are on the line, there is no room for error and your equipment has to work. A bad guy isn't going to give you the time to clear a malfunction. Things happen quicker than a hiccup, and there are one thing you don't want to fail you is the one thing that's going to save your life. I've had issues before with mag-fed semi-automatic shotguns, but after 200 rounds with the Vr80, I've not had one single issue with this one. The Vr80 is designed to function just like an AR-15 and be just as reliable. The shotgun isn't playing around. It is built using a conventional gas-operated action set in a 7075 T6 aluminum receiver. The Vr80 features a fixed thumbhole style stock with an integrated pistol grip, aluminum fore-end and flip-up sights. The Vr80 has been on the market for a while now, so there's plenty of aftermarket products available for you to fully customize a shotgun to suit your personal likes and needs. The precision reamed ordnance steel grade barrel is threaded to accept the Beretta Benelli mobile choke systems. The Vr80 comes with two 5-round box magazines, and there are drum magazines and 19-round and I believe a 9-round magazine now, like these here that you're going to see on the channel today. Available if you want more rounds for home defense, they're there. Training on the range, 3-gun competitions, whatever it may be, you've got a variety now of the higher capacity magazines. It has a full-length Picatinny top rail for attaching your favorite optics and accessories to suit your home defense needs. The Vr80 comes with 3 choke tubes to cover most of your desired shot patterns. You'll get a full, modified, and cylinder bore choke tube. The Vr80 comes with 2 gas pistons that are very easy to change out depending on the ammo that you plan to shoot. You get a heavy and a light piston to regulate the gas and keep the shotgun cycling at peak performance. Now, some say that the Vr80 has a break-in period anywhere from 200 to 300 rounds. During that time frame, you may experience some cycling issues if you're trying to shoot lighter ammo like trap or birdshot. I can't speak on it because I never shot light ammo in the Vr80. I've only used high brass, high velocity ammo over 1300 feet per second. Use the light gas piston. during the break-in period with high velocity ammo between 1300 and 1600 feet per second, and you shouldn't have any issues during your break-in period. And if you're shooting slugs, be sure to install the cylinder bore choke tube to prevent damaging your barrel. You don't need to use the heavy gas piston unless you're shooting 3-inch magnum loads over 1600 feet per second. If you're using 2 3/4-inch shells, just stick with the light gas piston. This is just stuff that has worked well for me whenever I've had a mag-fed semi-automatic shotgun. So I'm sharing this info with you guys, hoping that it will help you. Also, I've noticed that normally 2 3/4-inch shells seem to feed a little easier whenever I use a mag-fed shotgun. And again, just speaking from my personal experience and my many years of shooting them, the standard 5-round magazines you get with the VR80 will allow you to use 3-inch shells. But the 19-round mags, and I'm not sure about the 9, but I know the 19-round, they only accept the 2 3/4-inch shells. Now, since I already know that the powers that be in social media world won't like this video and it's gonna be censored, I'm gonna share a loading tip with you guys that will hopefully save you some pain and aggravation when it comes to loading shotgun shells in your magazines. I spent a lot of time with banged up fingers and busted up knuckles until I discovered that I was being an idiot. I was forcing the shells into the mags with brute force, straight up beast mode, instead of using technique and allowing the shell to do all the work for you. And let me show you what I mean, and hopefully it will help you from making the same mistakes that I made. Here's a little trick that I learned many years ago when it comes to loading magazines for a magazine-fed shotgun. I banged up my fingers and my knuckles and caused all kinds of grief for myself before I learned this really easy technique, and it was so simple that it's scary, but it's saved me a lot of trouble. And when I show other people, they're actually kind of taken back by how simple it really is, because they're so used to, they actually dread loading shotgun magazines sometimes because it's very difficult, and it gets painful if you're shooting a lot of shotgun rounds, having to load these things over and over and over. You know, it's going to get sore after a while. But this one little technique, even with bare hands, I mean, I've got my shooting gloves on, but even when you got bare hands, trust me, it helps you tremendously. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do it. It works with 2 3/4-inch or 3-inch, whatever your magazine capacity or whatever it calls for. You're going to be fine with it. First shell always goes in pretty easy. There's really no tension there. So as you move along, you build up your tension. All you're going to do is take your shell, put it on top of the other, push down, and then you're going to wiggle. Just like that. Just a quick wiggle of your hand. As you push it down, wiggle. It pops it right into place. And it will take all that trauma out of loading magazine-fed shotguns. And it's just like that. So easy. Even when the tension builds, it's just a simple, real simple wiggle. Okay? Push. Oh, I got the capacity on that one. All right, let's switch over to this one. This one is half loaded. And I wanted to show that because I want to have the tension on the springs. Okay, so I'm using the same shells, 2 3/4-inch tactical buckshot. So as we've got more tension on the spring, it gets a little tighter to load. This is how easy it is. Okay, push it down, wiggle. Push it down, wiggle. Just like that. It's extremely easier to manage. Even being on top of this slick table, but it's so much better, and it takes all that pain out of loading mag-fed shotguns. So I hope this helps you guys out, and if it provides just a little bit of relief for you and makes this a little more enjoyable, then my job here is done. Love you guys. I hope it helps. God bless. Now you've seen an easier shell loading technique. Let's see the ammo I'll be using in today's video. I'm going to be shooting some tactical double-aught buckshot from Black Aces Tactical. These are 2 3/4-inch high-velocity defense rounds. They pack a big punch. Traveling at over 1,425 feet per second, the 9 pellets that this thing throws out are shredding whatever it gets in its way. I'm thinking the recoil will be a bit softer with the VR80 gas system compared to when I used it with the pump action shotguns. I'm also going to be shooting these 2 3/4 inch slugs from Armscore Precision. And these are 1 1/8 ounce slugs traveling over 1,440 feet per second. So they're doing some boogieing as well. And since I'm over 200 rounds through the VR80, I may throw in some light lows just to see what will happen and if the gun will cycle them. I'm not very confident of a newer mag-fed shotgun cycling those low velocity rounds, but it will be a good experiment that we can learn from together. I've got some mags loaded up, so why don't we go and get this party started? I'll see y'all in a bit for my final thoughts. Welcome to the range, guys. We are at 15 yards with one of my favorite shotguns, the mag-fed Rock Island Armory Vr80 12 gauge. And we are loaded up with a magazine. This holds 5. We're loaded up with a 5-round magazine of, these are Armscore slugs. Let's see how well you can see it. Never shot them before. Heard they do great things. So I guess we'll put it to the test. The VR80 is unbelievably softer shooting. That gas system does great things. It really helps absorb a lot of that recoil. So even shooting those hotter slugs, not bad at all. So we could come out here in a t-shirt, plink around with the slugs, and not feel like we done put our arm in a wood chipper. That's a good thing. I'm going to run 5 more of the Armscore slugs. Sweet. And we're clear. Very nice. Very nice. Now I'll tell you, Rock Island has got some phenomenal handguns and shotguns. These VR series of shotguns have truly made a believer out of me when it comes to mag-fed, reliable shotguns. This is a 19-round magazine that holds only 2 3/4 inch shells. This one will not hold 3 inch. So it is loaded up, get this, with 2 3/4 inch tactical buckshot from Black Aces Tactical. And this stuff is, it's the bee's knees. And that is it. Man, that's a big old magazine. Guys, I think you can see exactly why the VR80 12 gauge is on my list for home defense shotguns. The color may not be your cup of tea, and honestly, it wasn't even mine at first, but it's kind of grown on me. It's just different. But you know, this video is about home defense shotguns, and if you are familiar with the AR-15 platform, it don't get no better than this, because everything that has, you know, everything that's on the AR-15 is on the VR80 Rock Island. So familiarity, and especially when it comes to high stress, dark, you know, things like that make a difference when you can just feel your way if you can't see. So we've got 2 more mags. We're going to use the 5-round mags. We've got tactical buckshot from Black Aces Tactical. There's 1 round in there that my magazine for some reason kicked out on that big magazine. So we'll shoot that. We got 4 slugs following it. We'll change it out, run another round of 5 slugs, and we'll see if the VR80 will do okay with rapid fire. That's 5 rounds. Now, see if we can't do a little rapid fire with these high velocity slugs. And just like that. All on target, easy to control, and just a heck of a lot of fun. People, unfortunately it's that time for me to go. With that being said, thank you so much for being here and spending your time on the range with me, keeping me company. It means a lot to me, and I hope you guys know that. Until next time, Rock Island Armory VR80 12 gauge, and it's a bad dude. See you at the kennel. Some of my final thoughts. Welcome back to the kennel. Some of my final thoughts on the VR80 12 gauge from Rock Island Armory and its effectiveness as a home defense shotgun. It's my opinion that this was a great shotgun to feature in video number 4 of this series. And with the way our society is going today, I think it's more important now than ever before to produce this type of content. Shotguns have been used for hundreds of years now to protect life and defend property. And when your nerves are shot and your heart is racing so fast that it's difficult to make a shot with pinpoint accuracy, it's reassuring to have a firearm that allows for human flaws. That's when it's great to have a shotgun for home defense, which is why I'm happy to be doing these videos so I can share these great options with you guys. There's a bunch of great shotguns on the market today, and you've got so many options to choose from. The VR80 is just one of many options out there for you, but if an AR-15 platform shotgun is something that you're in the market for, and a 12 gauge is a caliber that floats your boat, then you'd be very pleased with the performance of Rock Island's VR80. And if the 12 gauge shotgun is a little bit too heavy for you, or if you're just allergic to recoil, then Rock Island's VR82 may be something that would suit you better. The VR82 is a little brother to this shotgun, and it's a little lighter in weight, and it's chambered in 20 gauge. So stay tuned, because the Rock Island VR82 20 gauge will be video number 5 in the series of our home defense shotguns. No matter what you choose as a home defense shotgun, it's not going to help you if you don't train with it and have some time in behind the trigger. That firearm is only a tool, and the more you use that tool, the more proficient you become with that tool. So I hope this video has helped you in some way, and I thank you all for being here with me. If you guys would like to pick up a Dog Pound t-shirt, check out the information here on your screen, and you can send a PayPal payment to the address listed below. They are Gildan shirts, so they're great quality with top-notch artwork on the front and on the back. And make sure you include your size, name, and your shipping address in the comment section of your PayPal. If you are one of our Patreon supporters, you will automatically receive a 15% discount on any of our Dog Pound merchandise. And if you need to contact us here at the Dog Pound directly, you can send us an email at thedogpoundwithmdog@gmail.com. And please don't forget to smash that like button on this video, and if you don't mind, smash that subscribe button so you get notified of any new content that gets uploaded to the channel. Thank you for being a part of our Dog Pound family. Thank you to our product sponsors who help make these videos possible. STEELE'S Gun Shop in Lewis, Delaware, for everything they've done to support us since day one of this journey. They've been specializing in exotic firearms for over 50 years now, and they carry anything from newly released firearms up to firearms that are hundreds of years old with historical footprints dating back to the Revolutionary War. Even a couple with ties to major historical events like the Battle of Little Bighorn, and one that even belonged to Emmett and Bob Dalton of the notorious Dalton Gang. Stop in to see them if you're in the area, or you can follow their page on Facebook. Tell them that M-Dog sent you and you saw them right here on the Dog Pound. Thank you to SPLATTERBURST Targets for supplying us with these very cool targets we use in all of our videos. And if you don't have a place where you're able to shoot steel targets, then you might as well shoot some of the very best paper targets on the market today. All of their targets are made right here in the United States, so you will be supporting a homegrown American business. Check out their website and get stocked up today for your next trip out to the range. And thank you to my good friends over at BALLISTOL Multi-Purpose Cleaner and Lubricant. Why trust anything but the very best to protect and preserve our precious tools of freedom? They are the original CLP, and they've been doing it since 1904, so you know they're doing something right. Check out their website for a complete lineup of their products and get stocked up today so you're better prepared for tomorrow. And as always, my friends, spend time with those special people in your life. Time spent with them is always time well spent. May you live as long as you want, never want as long as you live. Shoot straight, shoot often, be safe. God bless you and yours. I'm M-Dog, and I'll see y'all right here next time on the Dog Pound. Rock Island Armory Vr80 12 gauge boomstick. Bad Mammer Jammer. And we gone.